Sanya, a 13-year-old curious city girl who studies in class 8. Mummy, Sanya's mother, who facilitates them in understanding different concepts. Kabir, Sanya's 14-year-old brother, who helps Sanya contemplate things and perform various activities. In Sanya's house, there is a room on the roof in which the junk of the house is stored. Sanya uses this room for conducting her experiments. Sanya notices that the door of that room is broken.
Mummy, look! The door to this room is broken. Anyone can now easily open the door and enter the room.
Oh no, that is a big problem. We have already had so many additional expenses this month. The cost of a new door is the last thing that we would want to bear.
Can't we try to repair it, Mummy? We can surely look around the junk in this room and find something that can be used for repairing this.
Let's see. We can block this broken door with something like
something like a heavy iron or aluminium sheet. That way the door would remain in place, and if anyone tries to remove the sheet, we would get to know from the sound made because of the sheet's movement. Friends, do you agree with me? Can you guess what this characteristics of metals is called?
Idea is good, Sanya, but we don't have iron sheets in the house.
What you are saying is true, Bhaiya, but I had read in my science textbook that iron is malleable and can be hammered to create sheets. Any blacksmith can do this.
Yes, that sounds good, Sanya. Why don't you come with me to the market? Let us get this work done. After some time, now that we have the metal sheet ready, let us fix this to the door using a screwdriver. Oh ho! The tip of the screwdriver is not sharp. This will not help.
Mummy, can we not sharpen its tip? This is also made of metal, right?
Yes, Sanya. Let me bring a hammer from the toolbox. We can use that to fix this screwdriver.
Friends, look what I got from the toolbox. A tester. At times when an electrical appliance is not switching on despite being plugged in, Mummy uses this to test if there is any electrical current in the socket. If there is current passing through in the socket, the small bulb inside this tester lights up. Hey, wait! Let me test your understanding. Can you tell me what we call this property of metals?
Sanya, do you know utilizing this property, wires are made using metals?
Wires? Making of wires also involves utilizing a property of metals?
Yes, wires are made utilizing the tensile property of metals.
Oh, okay.
Okay, tell me, you have seen wires, haven't you? Can you tell me why there is a rubber-like coating outside the wires?
I guess so that we don't get hurt when the current passes through the wires. This rubber stops the electrical current from entering our body. Am I right, Mummy?
Absolutely, Sanya.
I guess metals have lots of properties. That is why you can make so many things using them.
Can you tell me another property of metals? Okay. Have you ever noticed how when I cook and I hold the hot metal pan using a cloth or a rubber handle? Why do you think I do that?
That's because when we make food in utensils of aluminium and steel, they get hot and holding them with bare fingers can burn our fingers. I guess metals are heat conductors, but the cloth, plastic or rubber stops heat from reaching us. Am I right?
Do you know, Sanya, we can differentiate between metals and non-metals using these properties.
I remember reading that non-metals don't have the properties that metals have. Friends, can you tell me the names of some non-metals? Bhaiya, don't you think we should have used a copper sheet for the door instead of an iron sheet? Iron can rust off.
Come here, both of you. Let me show you something.
Mummy, what is this green color over this utensil surface? Is this rust?
No, Sanya, this is not rust. However, rust forms in a similar manner as this green layer. The difference is that when iron mixes with moisture, rust is formed on the surface of iron, and when copper mixes with oxygen, this green layer is formed on the surface of copper.
Oh, so you mean all metals and non-metals undergo some chemical reactions when they come in contact with moisture and oxygen, isn't it?
You know, Sanya, there is one metal that reacts very quickly when it comes in contact with oxygen or moisture. It is therefore always stored in kerosene. Can you find out its name?
Friends, I would need your help in finding the name of this metal. Can you research and tell me this metal's name? Bhaiya, when I was in the chemistry lab in school last week, I saw that phosphorus was kept dipped in water. Now considering that phosphorus is a non-metal, does this mean that non-metals do not react with water?
Well, that's a good question. And I think you should try and find the answer to that using your textbook.
Friends, let us look into our textbooks and see what is it that non-metals react most to.
Sanya, do you know the uses of metals and non-metals?
Oh yes, metals can be used to make machines, motor cars, trains, utensils and many more things. Nowadays, anywhere we look around, we can see things made out of metals. On the other hand, oxygen is the most important non-metal that we can think of. We all know we cannot survive without it. You know, I had read on the tube of my toothpaste that it contains phosphorus. Can you research and find out the use of phosphorus in toothpastes? Today we learned the following. 1. Physical properties of metals and non-metals. Malleability or ability to get hammered. Tensile, sound production, conduction of electricity and heat. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Reaction with air, water and acid. Objects made using metals and non-metals. Thank you.